I think that might have done something. We might be back into it. I think that might have done something. Okay, well, that's fun. So fun. My computer decided to completely just have a black screen for me. And when my computer got done restarting, it said it has some Intel graphics to update. And I was like, why didn't you tell me that when I started you this morning? Or rather, this afternoon when I got home. Because I always turn my computer off, but for some reason it decided it was not gonna need to update until after stream, or I started, running. It's too fast. Too fast. Yep. I see that Benix said goodbye, so sorry to see him go without getting to say goodbye myself, but hope he gets a good night's sleep, seeing as he said it was, what, 2 a.m. over there? That's crazy. So, glad that he could go get some sleep. That's good for him. Actually, I think I need to... There we go. Gonna be way too fast. Yep, I knew it. I was like right in the middle of the build glide. Bouncing off a cliff unintentionally into the stratosphere is called getting teufelled? Yes. Okay, so maybe after this, I will showcase something that I was looking to try to do at some point. Nah, I don't have a good way to get to the point where I could make it easy to demonstrate. Since I don't have a save file on this patch anymore. But there is a strategy that I was working on for Unrestricted, and maybe it's something that can be used. But it's essentially what Teufel had put in Speedrun Discord. That's never gonna work. We are so... yeah. We got so far. I can't believe how far that sent us in that small section of time. And I replied to you on that, but I think my computer just decided to end itself. And it was interesting. It wasn't a blue screen. It was just black screen. And I'm assuming if I look back at the stream, it probably just ended everything. And I decided to just hard reboot my computer, which I don't like doing, but... Dang, I am getting some insanely fast launches. You were trying to go shopping and accidentally hit the sidewalk edge and ended up in outer space? You got teufelled. What if... yeah, game physics in real life would be hilarious. Could have been just a slightly faster one there, but we'll take it. Okay, this setup looks good. Too fast! Dang it! It's so close, though. It was so close. Like, imagine, like, in real life, like, instead of a construction worker dropping a beam and it killing somebody down below, if it landed on them and they just got sent to, like, a different country. Especially since they wouldn't could potentially not gain any height or lose any height. and they could just land after going Mach 100. Oh my gosh, I didn't hit type. Yeah, it's too fast. I thought it was too fast. Oh no, now I don't know what my timer is, or what my counter is. Are we on run 69? This could be 69. Are we gonna have to just do it all over again until we get to another run 69? We were getting close. Little best physics, you think it's a super GG world record to have a launch land directly on the tower door? Yeah. That would be, I mean, outside of that being unreal, you would also have to, you know, get the luck on the Grisbolt and Zoe fight. Wow, that was way faster than I thought it was going to be. I did hit the door once and lived. I know. That's why I don't always stop when I see that I'm overshooting. Like, most of the time I have a fairly good concept of if I'm too fast, too slow, or like at the right height and whatnot as I'm flying through the air. And the less time I spend on that death screen, the better. But every now and again, I'm like, we've got a chance. Gotta go for it. See, like this, too fast. Figured I'd try for it anyway. We could have potentially gone through that gap. You never know. Sometimes you get those interesting physics interactions and the game is like, oh yeah, you're fine. You lived. Just like when you catch the wall. The wall's like, yeah, they lived that. No problem. Gotta love the game physics. I really did like the game physics when we were able to build glide. I didn't like getting shot out of the wall unintentionally. But if you ever did it on purpose, boy, was that one of the most fun things. See, like this? You never know. You never know. Oop. Hit spacebar there, or enter there when I wanted to quit out. This could be run 69, guys. I don't remember if I was on like 61 or something. I think I was. So maybe that last one was 69. But I'm going to say this is run 69 just for fun, you know? Everyone can be 69 if we want to. Nothing like a good old meme number. Meme mumber? Yeah, there we go. I know how to speak, and this is already off to a terrible start. I would be very sad if I get it on this. Everything is so bad here. Except for the build glide, of course. Okay, we didn't land it. Incredible. I thought for sure we were at least going to catch the wall and give myself a chance to build up the PIDF. But we didn't. Alright, cool. Terrible run out of the way. Now we're going to get a great one with the build glide and everything. And Palworld's frozen once again. Okay. I don't know if I'm just like overloading my computer with something or if it's just Palworld in general. I don't know. Might just be that I do need to update those Intel processors since it said I needed to do that. This could be good. This is really good. No, you're running the wrong way, Grisbolt. Ah, dang it! If Grisbolt had run the other direction, is it always away from the player? Maybe that's what it is, and then I just needed to wait until it started running more. I don't know if that's the answer, because I needed to have them DPS so much more. Oh, guys! See, that's where Okia is an expert. He's done so many Zoe runs of just like running to Zoe. Back when that was how you had to do it. So he could clutch a run like that. I cannot, apparently. That's... bummer. We had a real shot there. That was really good overall. Let's get it again, though. That was not my greatest slide. That was pretty good, though. That's too slow. Ah, man, that could have been a great run. It still wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great like I was dreaming of a great run, and it was just okay. It was okay until we died. Not gonna see me? We'll launch anyway. Oh man, I would have been so bummed if that was actually another really good shot and potentially like a 107 or 106 or something. And it was just like waiting for him to see me or her. I don't even know. I've hit this person so many times and I don't even know if they're a guy or girl. That's so funny. It's just like my eyes are not looking at them when I do it every single time. Looking to do something else. I still can't tell. I kind of paid attention that time. Still couldn't tell. What do you guys think? Is that a guy or a girl that I keep hitting? I'm a girl, so it's okay regardless which gender they are, right? That's how that works. Nobody's responding. I'm scared. I've just said something incredibly incorrect and nobody is correcting me. Oh, we caught the corner? That's so sad. Not enough. Ah. Well, you guys can stay silent. That's fair. I understand you guys might be doing something else. Might just want to be lurking anyway. I understand that very much. Especially if the run is like this. But I will say, as I have in the run yesterday, I do enjoy getting to chat with anybody that might be interested in it, as resetting this run is the bulk of it, and that gives me plenty of time to interact, look at chat, see what you guys are up to, and you want me to stay focused? That's also very fair. Didn't see me. And it's too slow. Just had to see. Had to see. It's so funny. I feel like out of all the runs that I do, this is the one that I need to focus the least on. Partly because it's so short, and partly because it's so repetitive. And partly because I just feel like it's more luck-based than skill, but it does take quite a bit of skill too, so obviously that's no knock to anybody that runs the run. Clearly I am running it. I just feel like there is a lot more luck in this one than in the other runs that I have ran in the past. Oh, that is not... That's disappointing. And in there? In there? How in the world am I alive here? Game physics, guys. Game physics. That was an interesting one. Of course, a bad jump at the start. It's too fast, but we could live. Nope. Well, we lived, just not at the tower, so it doesn't matter. Oh, man. Benno, I thought you were going to sleep. I appreciate you being here. Not saying that I want you to go, but I do want you to get some good rest, especially if you're tired, you know? Sleeping is so important. I say that, and I am a terrible sleeper. I so frequently will get, like, nowhere near the amount of sleep that I should. That's too slow! No! Quit. Oh, Arthur! We are back. Yeah, actually, my entire computer just had the computer screen go black on me. I double-checked my monitors and was like, okay, it's not my monitors. I double-checked my cords and I was like, okay, it's not my cords. I don't know what's going on. So I hard reset my computer, and when I logged back in, it was like, you have a graphics. Your Intel processors could use updating. And I was like, guys, I turn off my computer every night. Why did you not make me update them last night? So I'll update them after the stream today, and hopefully that's all it was. Otherwise, I've had more troubles with this computer than I have with almost any other computer in my life. So, actually, probably more than any other computer in my life. And that includes my parents' computer that I always played on when I was a kid. I forgot to log out and log back in. And that one was always a little bit of a chore to get to work exactly as I wanted to. Can't sleep for whatever reason? Yeah, I understand that. I have those issues myself. Oh, nice. I wish I had a day off tomorrow, but tomorrow is Friday, so I can't complain. I'll happily just take a Friday, and then my days after that can be my weekend. Let's go. I built this way faster than I wanted to, or way higher than I wanted to, so I think it's gonna be way faster. Yep. Yep. Gotta grind till we get to run 69 again. I know. I was saying when we were on, like, run 9, if that was the, run 69 or not. And since I couldn't tell, I think the run fought me, and that's why we didn't get it. I'm positive that was the reason, not because of me messing something up or anything. Well, Benno, hopefully you do get some good rest, though, you know. Regardless of having a day off tomorrow, staying up too late, ruining sleep schedules, it's tough on you. Man, I just do not get the same speed that Okia does off that. I don't know what I am doing wrong either. go. I thought that was gonna be good. I was wrong. We were close though. It wasn't super far. Just too far. And hey, you know, we can get to 69 again, you know? It'll be fine. That's gonna be the run, isn't it? The one that goes the distance and is a PB. Once again, all we really want is a good PB today to lower that time, get closer to where the record is. We would love a record, but I'll just take a PB. Okay, that one wasn't too bad of a slide, but it's still not as... We have a run. No, it's way too fast. Could you imagine that one was the one that just shot us? That would have been something. I don't even know what I was talking about. I just got so excited, even though it wasn't part of the build guide. Like, that trick is like not really possible to pull off at 120 FPS. Which is why it's only happened. Well, I'm really not even going for it. Should I start going for it? I kind of want to. It could save a good substantial amount of time. Let's go for it. Definitely missed it. Oh, that was close. You know you messed up your sleep schedule for years, can't advise it, makes you sick. Oh, I've messed up my sleep schedule more than enough as myself, so. We both know what we're talking about, we just can't handle it. We just keep messing it up. It's awful. It's okay though, you know, we all get through life however we can. Just sleep deprived is less desirable. I think I still want to go for that trick though. It's just gonna be a fun little side quest. Yep, missed it. Dang, I felt so good about that one too. Like the exact placement of myself just seemed right. Alas, I was wrong. I've been wrong too many times now. Or maybe not enough times. Maybe that's why I'm going to be wrong again. Because I think it's this. This is the run, guys. Okay, good spacebar start. Not the worst right there. Didn't get the trick, but that's okay. That's a really far to the right location, but that's fine. That's way too slow. Alright, so it wasn't the run. It wasn't the run. You know, we tried. We tried to hype it up. That's okay. Can't always be winners. Oh, I do hate lack of sleep. I know exactly what you're saying, Palworld raids. I do not like being sleep deprived, and I do it to myself way too often. Like I am the one that causes my problems when it comes to sleeping. Sometimes you just can't sleep though. At least I can't. I am so jealous of people that are just like, yeah, if I'm tired, I just fall asleep. I'm like, what? This is it. Oh! Yeah. Chronic lack of sleep is really bad for you. Like, really bad for you. Yeah, I did hit the lip. I thought we were, like, right at the edge, and it was going to be perfect. I was trying to slow myself down the whole way. Oops, I started early there. Happens every now and again. You know, a misfire. or a pre-timer start. It's not far enough. That was close though. Really, really close. Door launch! Let's go ahead and just go again. I already clicked in. I'm ready for it. We've been less consistent than I thought we would be with restarting the game, which is sad. But I have not been, I said I was going to slow down. I don't want to slow down. Like, the problem is that Oki's run is just so good. Got an interesting lip bounce on that, so that's slow. Oh my gosh, we didn't need to rotate because we didn't reset the game. We've conditioned ourselves differently. Okay. That was a terrible build, Glad. Reset the game. Reset the game. Door launch. Let's go. Just immediately in there, get 5 wanted status, whatever it's called. Outlaw. I don't even pay attention to what that one's called. Something with officials. Obfuscating. Messing with officials. Destruction of officials. Interruption of officials. Something of officials. Oh, that was sad. Wow, how is that one so slow? I thought for sure that was going to be a good one. I must not have put the structure quite as far out. I definitely felt like I stopped well before I got there. Man, that's so funny. I really can't remember what the thing of the officials is. It used to just be wanted status in assault. Ah. Yikes. Yikes. I slowed down on that one on purpose and it was not correct either. Let's really take our time. Really take our time. See if we can't get that launch set up even more correct. It'll be worth taking the time now to potentially get a better time later. Okay, so we'll pick up this wood. What if we are all the way to the side like this? I think this might be one of the problems, is when the wood is all the way off to this side. Because then if I don't move and place it right into that spot in the distance, hit, go, come up. Yeah, we're like all the way over here. It's not bad though. Okay, so all the way to the right is definitely not where I want it to be because, one, we were a little bit too far off the ledge. What if we're, like, directly... What if we turn sharper instead of running kind of a curved path? What if we just do a straight path to that next piece of wood? Okay, so we pick up this piece. As soon as we get it, if we turn, then we get that one instantly. And then we can see in the distance, right at that spot, that really pushes them out. We can have our foot like touching. Ooh. Well, that was, how did that happen? Was my motivation in doing it over and over again? You like watching it, but couldn't motivate yourself to do it? You know, I think, truthfully, It's because if we come over to the leaderboards and we look at restricted, me. Glitchless, me. Unrestricted, which is the first one everybody sees, not me. I did not spend near as much time on either of these two runs, but I got really lucky on both of them, and I have a lot of Palworld skill that let me build those pretty quickly. So I think vanity. Vanity is the main thing that is making me want this. I'll say it first and foremost. I'm usually not a proud person, but man, when I have so many records and two of them are on the categories that aren't the first shown, it irritates me. It gets under my skin. And I tried a little bit a few months ago, back when the records were first placed. But then I was like, yep, I can't do this. And so I stopped doing it. So I'm kind of with you. But it's been long enough where I'm like, I really want to try again. Okay, so if we're right on top of it, foot's essentially hitting. That one wasn't even near as fast. What the heck? Feels good to have a big nose. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty awesome. I'm a world record holder, you know. I'm very cool. I play in a very competitive field of gaming, and I'm able to say that I have the best times. I am incredible and the very best. You know, truthfully, if I did something like one of the speedruns for like a Mario game, I would probably actually feel very good about myself. Like, truthfully. Like, those runs are incredible. Okay, this setup is really close. You know, never in my life would I have thought that I was the best at anything, even if it was for a fraction of a minute, you know? Cause like there's so many people in the world, and I'm a very accomplished musician. Like, I played like concert band throughout middle school, high school, and college. I even went to school for it. And I was going to national level competitions for potential jobs, and I was never able to get them because there was just always people that were better. Always people that were better. And it's just truly, the competition is something that I do enjoy to a large degree. What? Oh yeah, I stopped early. Okay, this one wasn't as far over as the last one, so what if we don't have our foot directly on it, but something like that? Whoa, okay, so if it's not directly over the fire, that's really bad. Or maybe our angle is just slightly wrong, or we weren't quite close enough. Not sure on any of those, but I mean, I'm a competitive person. I like to win. I don't hate losing like I know some people do. I definitely don't like losing, but only a couple of times have I been what I would call a sore loser. Usually I am just, you know, humble in defeat. But that doesn't mean that I have to let Okia and Nico have this world record. I have so many other ones, might as well go for another, you know? Aw, he didn't see us. And we stood way too far inside. Okay, so if we really do get it over that fire, we need to stand almost on the pillar. You know, I don't even... Hopefully it never sounds like I'm bragging when I say I have world records, because, like, most of them are not the most competitive titles. Some of them I'm pretty proud of, but most of them I'm like, yeah, there's not too many other people that are giving this an attempt, let alone it being that that impressive, you know? I'm proud of it, but I'm not gonna say that it's like, wow, dude, I am so good because I have a world record. It's just, I like winning. I like doing it. That's so close. That was so close. Okay, I think we've almost got the strategy down for our launch to make it much more consistent. Once we start getting it, I would say once every 5 tries, I'll feel much better about having taken this time. Because clearly we were taking way too much time before just launching ourselves. But I would say it's just, I just love Palworld. I really do like all the other runs that I've done. This one, I would say I like much less than others. But truthfully, finding all the little things that you need to know/do to make this run a good one is exciting in its own right. Apparently we can get stuck on them too. That's fun. Okay, and then we get our foot like right on the ledge. Okay, so that was too far on the ledge. We're almost at a point where I feel confident to start going back and attempting to do this at a sped up pace. Granted, we're not even at a spot where we have gotten a consistent one yet, so maybe a few more consistency checks and then we'll go for some speed. But I've also always just been pretty good at being repetitive. I mean, practicing music, you do a lot of repetition, as you need to need to practice the hard spots so you can do them effectively. Okay, so this one, we're gonna have our foot right about there. Interesting, still too slow. You wonder what makes Palworld so addictive? You know, I feel like if you ever grew up playing Pokemon or grew up just playing like any sort of open world game, it's it's got like a lot of the best of all of those things. And then it also kind of feeds into your imagination of like, oh, but what if they could do this, you know? Like, what if my Pokemon could like work for me, you know? Then I wouldn't have to do anything. And like Palworld kind of answers all those questions. So while it's not like necessarily the reason, it definitely makes me think that it has some effect. Okay, we're gonna stand facing right there. That's at least a wall catch. Let's go a little faster this time. Go for the same setup. I'm thinking this could be good. But truthfully, I don't know if I could say, yeah, it gives an itch to scratch for sure. I think I also grew up watching a lot of anime, and I still watch a lot of anime, and the art style I think speaks well to me. It's got a very pretty art style. Not like truly anime, but very just pretty. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna place right on top of the tower once again. And trusting you're gonna stand about right where I wanted to be. That's just a little too fast. Interesting. But I don't know if my player model was in the exact same location. The only thing is when this came out, I was less upset about me finding it and them getting such good runs and putting attempts in, because it got me so much better at Build Glide. Build Glide, I think, is a really fun technique. It's very finicky, but I also really enjoy building on top of myself, and getting good at using the commands to get over to build and stuff, I thought was really cool and really fun. Now that Build Glide's been patched out, so it won't be useful in later patches, makes me think that this is a little bit more of a futile attempt, but still. Okay, so I built this one a little bit less high. That could be very beneficial for us. We'll stand just inside. Not fast enough again. The other one was too fast, though. What is the difference maker? It has to be how far I'm making it, right? I feel like it has to be. That and how far I'm standing each time, like the exact coordinates of my player module inside of the structure. I'm no scientist, though. Going off a feel, boys. Okay, this movement was so good. Let's, oh my gosh. I was gonna say, let's go for a run here, but then I just absolutely bit it. I wonder if it's also got a big role on exactly where I'm placing it in terms of direction. It's got to. It's got to. But I feel like I'm getting more consistent in getting that set up. Now it's a matter of like putting the clicks on the keyboard and mouse together to speed it up and to make sure that it's actually going to be more consistent. Because so far it doesn't feel like I'm getting the wall catch very often. Which is a bummer. I was hoping this practice would pay off, but you gotta have proper practice to produce results. Don't know that was proper practice. We'll find out. Oh, that's sad movement there. Oh my gosh. I keep doing the clicks backwards. That's so funny. Like, how is that one not fast enough? Weird. I keep aiming for the crosshairs of the structure to be in the same location too, which is why I'm taking so much time on like the building of it and everything. So I keep feeling like I'm getting it set up almost in the exact same spot, if not the exact same spot each time, and then it's just a matter of how quickly I'm getting there. That was a little slow on the start. That's a bummer. Oh my gosh, I keep doing the wrong ones. Okay, so it's right there. Got the crosshair with that on the bottom. Punches you out, punches me there. This is currently just off the ledge, so I'm going to say that I need to have my toe a little bit closer. And I think I was right. Not quite that close, but pretty darn close, because that was a fast launch. We're going to go ahead and respawn, double check exactly where that was at. See if I can't figure out a little bit more, because I feel like I'm just missing something. Just something minor on getting this properly set up. So last time we tried with our toe in, right? Let's just double check. We're going to get the same launch. We might not. Guys, why couldn't that have been the launch? Why couldn't that have been the launch? You've got to be joking. Let's look again. I don't know why that one was so much better. Is it because my player model was more sideways? That could make a roll. In fact, it probably does. Now that I think about it, you probably have a slightly wider model in some regard when you're more sideways like that. So the toe is just outside of it. We got a sick launch again. Like, that one was too fast. Am I dropping frames when the assault is on the screen? I might be. I might need to wait for the assault to, like, be on screen so, like, less is happening at the same point in time. Okay, so we've got our toe just touching it again. This looks almost exactly the same. And we get almost the exact same launch. Okay, so we should be getting about the exact same launch as long as we have our setup about the exact same. Like, it truly feels that way to me. Unless you guys are seeing something different that maybe I'm not. I'm all ears or eyes, since you'll be texting and I can just reply with speaking the English language. So like, let's try where I feel like the player's in about the same spot, but with myself facing forward. Yeah, I feel like I was in about the same spot. That might not have mattered as much as I was thinking. So maybe I don't worry about that. Let's see if we can put it all together, though. Move quickly, build quickly, set ourselves up. Not super quickly, though, just faster. So that we can give ourselves a chance if we do have everything lined up for us. Oh, I didn't go out far enough. I should have known. I should have known I needed to be... That was like the exact setup, though. I just needed my toe to be into the column a little bit more, or closer to the column. Ah, that was not a bad setup. Well, I will say thanks for being here, everybody. It's nice to get to chat with you and play this game that I love so much, even if it's a run that's a little frustrating as this one. I do like getting to share it with you and having you here with me. Oh my gosh, I built such a terrible movement. Like, that one's much farther off the ledge, so I think it's going to be faster. It was. Cool. That definitely affirmed that it was too far. I needed to build it backwards a little bit. We had terrible clicks anyway, so I don't mind taking the time to double check stuff like that. Just learning how to do this run to hopefully get a little bit more runs all the way through to the finish line. That's the goal. Oh, it's too slow. Dang. I think that was the correct placement. I just, with myself facing forward like that, I second guessed exactly where I would be. So my hitbox must have been way too far forward. Let's get it. This is the one. Okay, it's placed a little bit higher than I normally would, but I think that's fine. Toes right there. Oh, we're just low. That was just low. I wonder if I could get a good setup if I built it in a slightly different... Like if I aimed more for the tower. Maybe I do. You know what? Let's try it on this one. Let's try aiming for the tower, seeing if that could potentially get me a more consistent, like, toe right in the column so I know exactly where to set ourselves up. That would be really cool if we find a better setup for this, because the grind for it is not my favorite. So we're gonna put the column. Oh, it won't. What if it's just above where we can place it? Can our toe essentially be there? Not quite. So maybe I keep it in the same location. Because that did not seem like it was going to be good. What if we built it just above where we've been making? Will we get a faster launch that way? Potentially. Potentially, right? Let's go for just a slightly higher launch. See if it's going to send us faster, and so I can keep my toe in the location. So I know where to place the character better. So we've been going there. Let's go like there instead. Oops. Okay, we're gonna place our toe in. Let's do it from this side. Not quite. Doesn't seem like it made a difference. Don't think I placed it wrong otherwise. What if we go like way higher? Just like find that spot, but then make it significantly higher still. Could we get a good setup so that we can have our toe in? That would be ideal. Okay, was able to target where I wanted to. Oh. That seems very doable. Spawn in, guys. What? You went up? They already shot me. We're already way slower than I wanted to be. But we want to at least see about practicing a little bit. Oh, this is not good. That could kill us. Oh, they killed us anyway. That's like one of the other three attacks. Other three attacks to worry about. I think, unless I'm mistaken, that setup seemed like it could work. Yikes is right, Palworld raids. Yikes is right. So just put the column in that specific spot for me seemed to allow me to put my foot right in the column, just barely. Oh, that was sad. Oh, that's also sad. Put in the column. And we're way slow. Okay, I don't get it. I think I built it too far back on that one, though, truthfully. I'm quite certain that was a much too far back column piece. Might be worth trying to use the pot to determine how far I am when I place the first one. In fact, I probably should use everything at my disposal to determine a more consistent route / strategy. That's so close. That's so close. I want to see exactly where I placed that. Little demoralizing how few runs I'm actually getting. So the back is just in front of the pot. How easily can I identify that? Not easy at all because the player model is in the way. And when I'm looking up like that... yeah, it's like impossible. Unless I put it on the ground first, so when I pick it up, I could... I wonder if I I think that would be too far if I pushed all the way forward like that and then looked up. Or not. How is this? Yeah, it's not far enough. Yep, okay. So it's farther than that. Farther than, like, the closest I can place it. What if we aimed for just to the left here? I don't think so. Well, that's not bad, but I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. I think I'm thinking I'm stretching. I think I'm grasping at straws. Especially with how many attempts are not making it to the wall. We are hitting the wall, gentlemen. Hitting the wall. I didn't make the structure. Yeah, that was not the fastest, but if they spawn in... Oh, they shot me. No. It's almost undoubtedly not going to be a PB, but... Yeah, we needed like at least one hit when we get in, or else when the spawns are like that, it's just game over, which is unfortunate. I kind of want to just go back to being quick, as it doesn't feel like I'm gonna figure out exactly where to do the placement just with what I'm doing right now, which is unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Anyone ever gotten Toyfield before? We were a little low anyway. We were just a smidge low. So far, though, it's not bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're gonna really need to place our foot in. That was not enough. I put it too far out. I placed the structure too far out. I tried to stand much farther out, and I ended up overcompensating by just a smidge. Bummer. Little water. I've got at least 12 more attempts in me. You never know if that'll be the magic number or not. So long as we don't get record like right here. Oh my gosh, they spawned on top of me. Gosh dang it, I think that really slowed me down too. Ah, that's such a bummer. Can't control the game sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean all the time. I definitely don't know enough about the game to speed it up. Oh, I missed. That's not fast enough. We can do this, guys. We've got a couple attempts on the wall. Our Zoe, our PIDF have not been cooperating, though. The little bit that I've gotten. Zoe and PIDF. Which is a bummer. I'd like better shots. I'd like that I like to be better. That's the gist of it. If I was better, this wouldn't be that hard, I don't think. That was a bad jump. Oh my gosh, I missed it. I think there was a PIDF right there that lowered my frame rates. Yes, Arthur, we're getting close. We're getting close to greatness. Let's get this. Okay, good jump. Not fast enough. That was close, though. I think I just built the structure just a little bit too far back. Like, a hair too far back. The nice thing is I can, like, stretch in between, like, every run since the game has to load. So that is nice. Okay, that's a good jump. I went way farther to the side than I have been the last couple. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, and you got me stuck right there. That's great. Thanks, guy. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That run almost shouldn't even count. That was awful. I did not like almost anything about that run. Here we go. Another... Well, I think I started the timer just slightly off of actual time, but it's just barely. There we go. Had to answer a phone text message there for a second. Normal? What do you mean normal? Should I, like the settings? I always put it on default casual because the player takes just slightly less damage, and the run itself doesn't specify whether you need to do it on normal, casual, or hard. If you're saying that for something else, I don't know why or what for. How did I not... Oh, did I not reset the game? Oh, and I didn't turn fast enough. Oh, and then we fell off. That's fun. Almost a good setup, though. That's interesting. Oh, did I? Whoops. Not a big deal. It really shouldn't make a difference, but you know, if you get hit, maybe you'll live in casual versus normal. The chances are more likely that you'll just die if you get hit either way, but good call out, good call out. Appreciate you looking out for me. I clearly am not as focused as I was right at the start. I was very excited when I saw that like my timing was not really slower than Okia's. Just needed a good build glide. Dang, this is bad. Oh, does it go though? Oh no. Oh no. We needed to be so much faster into this. Gosh dang it. I said it was bad. It was actually good. I mean, it wasn't a perfect, but man, had a shot once again at potentially getting the Zoe fight down, and that was not the case this time. Too many ledges. I just wanted to work on my pull-ups, okay? You know, get up on rock climbing and just use the arms. That's exactly what you're supposed to do when you rock climb, right? Only arms. Oh, this is too fast, but are we in there? We tried. We tried. We were in fact in there, just we did not survive. In there without the living portion, and I meant in there with living. Yeah, I agree, Palworld Raids. Was good movement at the start. Let's see if we can replicate it and then get all the way through. And we got terrible movement. Oh my gosh, he slowed us down so much. Yeah, that's not a bad time in, though. That's not a bad time in. It's up to the PIDF and Zoe now. No, I looked at that one too long. I wasn't sure where Zoe went. She turned around. Gosh dang it, dude. I'm so bad at Zoe for some reason. I mean, I understand that, like, they've practiced Zoe a ton, and I've not. But it doesn't seem like it's that complicated. Don't look at the PIDF and have them shoot Zoe. Did I refresh? Maybe I did. I don't know. Refreshing so often, my mind doesn't seem to be working as well. We've got this. We've got this. That was a bad movement all the way through. This one's gonna be a good movement all the way through. Watch this. This is gonna be so good. This is gonna be incredible, guys. Incredible. Not bad. We're on there again? Just a really low... Oh, we fell all the way down, guys. We got knocked... Whoa, they can knock you like that? That's so interesting. But look, still level 6. Or sorry, still level 50, even though we've got level 8. They don't attack when you punch them. Or when you're not looking at them. Man. Can't believe we fell all the way down there. I probably should have just tried to climb back up and got a Zoe practice in, but I got discouraged. I'll be honest. Punch through glide? Yeah. Yep. we're gonna do it this time again. We're starting to really nail this intro. It's a matter of getting the outro, which is the hard part to practice because I don't know how to practice it other than potentially running all the way down the hill, which I don't feel like doing. Oh my gosh, missed it. He's spawned on me again? Dude. That's so frustrating. I really would like the PIGF to act very differently than they do currently in the game. They are one of my least favorite things. When I get wanted status, I just want to get rid of it immediately because they're just a nuisance. They're not fun to interact with. Almost everything in this game is fun to interact with. The PIDF, not one of them in my opinion. Because, like, I don't know. I think back to, like, Need for Speed Most Wanted. I loved interacting with the police in that game. We're on the wall. I was out of stamina. I was like, why didn't I punch again? I just needed one more punch. No. Gosh, dang it. That was the run, too. I didn't even realize that was run 69. We just blew it, guys. We blew it. We had a chance, but I didn't watch my stamina close enough. Had to do like one extra jump on that wall, and I really should have paid attention to my stamina. I didn't even think about it. Ah, yeah, man. It's funny, you know. You just get into the zone and you just keep going, and you don't even think about those things or look at them. Somehow, that click got... I don't even know how I clicked the second structure. I've almost done that multiple times, but I clearly didn't see that one. Whoops. Let's just put that one behind us and let's get it this time. Let's get it this time. I'm liking the structure placement. We are starting to get more consistent at getting it once again, which is nice. The PIDF pushed me. You... Dude! I wanted to return to title, and you shot me dead instantly? Come on, guy. Come on. Ended up destroying the structure in the back twice in a row now. That last one, honestly, that one was on the PIDF. That one wasn't me. I was perfect. I didn't do a single thing wrong. Ever. Never. I've never made a mistake. Oh, except right there where I can't press spacebar at the right time. Oh, what a goober. And I can't jump there. Oh, man. Things are not going well, gentlemen. Why did I move like that? I don't know. That's so bad. Your faster runs are when you run and punch at the same time, by the way, not rolling forward. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I've decided that I wanted to stop rolling. I can get the roll there slightly faster, but I don't think it's worth the attempts with this particular setup. Yeah, that's not a good jump. That's unfortunate. Oh, you're right in the direction I wanted to be. Too fast? Oh, not too fast. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on, come on. No! How did they already spawn out there? Guys! Oh, what a travesty! What is this game? I don't think I did anything wrong there. I mean, the getting stuck on the expedition person was, but boy, that ledge grab was perfect. Oops. Yeah, I agree, Palworld Red. It's rigged. Not fair. Okay, that's an okay. Again. No! Not Teufelled! Not Teufelled again! Golly. Gotta love old Palworld, where walls were the most scary thing in the game. Hey, but that's 2 in a row that we got to that wall. That's really cool. I don't know how many times I've gotten 2 attempts in a row. It's only happened like a few times at best. That one's not it. Hey, game crash. Load in. Say, no, we don't want to send anything. The game crash actually saved us a second or so. Let's go, guys. We're getting more and more efficient. Good start. Oh, good jump. That's a little off to the left, more so than I'd like it to be, but I wasn't in far enough. I knew it. I knew it. It's alright. Maybe we can get it this time. Let's get it this time, guys. Now here's the real question. Will we get one run all the way through by the time I'm ready to be done streaming? I'm getting a little bit close. I have a phone call I need to make, and it might take a little bit, so I'd like to get that done, and then I can relax a little bit. And, I still watch StarCraft Brood War. So if you guys have ever heard of StarCraft before, I still watch the original version of the game. And there's a tournament that's coming out right now. And I would like to watch it. I didn't think I had a good placement there. I just felt it. I felt it in my bones. But hopefully I can make that call, watch the tournament progress. It's like a month-long tournament, so it's not that big of a deal. And I always have to wait for the English cast to come out too, because the Koreans are the best at that game. As far as I know, it's still their national sport. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's a terrible start. No, don't be the one. Okay, do be the one, but I'd be so upset if this is the run. Everything's going wrong, boys. Everything. Including the build glide. Bro, 10 years later and Terran is still overpowered? Dude, don't tell Artosis that. Dude, Artosis would rip you to shreds saying that Terran is over. Oh, not true. I watch Artosis too, who's one of the casters for the game for English, right? And he always says that Terran is the least powered race. Which is to some effects true, but to most effects it's not true. Okay, that's a perfect start. See me? Yes. It's too slow! Have you watched any of him? Like he like streams StarCraft and stuff to the point where like he's trying to be a pro. Like he's really knowledgeable. But I'm with you. Terran is super imba. I mean, they all are though. They all have things that are absolutely broken. You worked at Blizzard for 5 years in the 2010s? Dude, that's so awesome. Hopefully it wasn't the horrible culture and stuff that I've always heard that Blizzard has become. Hopefully you at least got to enjoy it to some effect. I knew that was too fast. Oop. Web department? Super cool. Oh man, I'm such a Blizzard fanboy. At least I was. I used to, you know, I've played all the Warcrafts. Warcraft 1, 2, 3, World of Warcraft. I've done multiple World of Warcraft expansions. I more or less stopped after Burning Legion. But I definitely played a little bit of Cataclysm and Wrath of the Lich King, but I was not nearly as into it then as I was when I was a little bit younger. And, man, obviously StarCraft, Diablo, all those games, man. Uh-oh, PIDF right here. Can we get a good launch? No, we can't. Stupid PIDF. Yeah. Growing up, they had truly some of the most incredible stuff. Like, Blizzard was on fire. Like, the original Diablo, to this day, I think holds up in terms of just, like, the storytelling and the atmosphere. Like, obviously, the graphics and things don't, like, but it also kind of does, because those graphics are so old school. Like, you know, it's retro, and so it feels right when you play it. But the music in that game, I think, is what really sells me for Diablo, the original. Oh, that was really fast. Tried anyway. 1 and 2 are definitely my favorites. 3 and 4 sucks. It pains you to say because your main is D3, but it's the truth. Yeah. I won't lie. I wish they kept the original concept of Diablo 3. It was much harder. It had the auction house, so like if I was grinding like this and I found like a great item, I could maybe make some money. And I'm the kind of person that would be willing to put stuff up on the auction house for money, you know? And that whole concept was super fun. I know it wasn't probably good for the game, but it was fun. I liked the idea. Wasn't implemented best, but you know, it was fun. Too fast? Or just right? Oh, we were so close to just right! Echoing Fury. Oh, dude. In the one that was like the perfect Echoing Fury back in the day, and it was like bought for the max cash stack in the auction house and then sold for like 10 grand or something like that, like on an off-site auction, blows my mind, dude. And what's crazy is like I look at the numbers for the original D3 and they kind of made sense to me. I was like, okay, I get why these things are broken. Like you had like things that didn't just roll main stat vitality and then like speed or something, or all resists. You like actually like had to like kind of think about the game a little bit instead of what D3 became, which was such a bummer. Okay, this is a run, right? I hit the rock! I hit the rock! No! Oh, dear. Yeah, plus 0.25 APS like going Fury with 100% crit damage in the old item system. Oh yeah, dude. that was wild. Absolutely wild. And I'm honest, I'm frustrated. I never beat Inferno. And I had to have sunk like 200 hours into it. Like Diablo 3 original Inferno mode, I was in Act 4. I was all the way there, but I couldn't do it. Like it was so hard. But I loved sinking the time into it. It was fun. Interesting. Oh my gosh, I did it again. You're not gonna... Don't care. Ugh. It's the second time I've accidentally deleted that second structure. That's my fault. I think the second time. But that was such an interesting concept for a game. But everyone remembers Diablo Immortal, you know. The phone game that changed the world. You guys like phones, right? Oh, that's a great... Okay, PRDF pumped me again, but I think we're okay. It's not fast enough. No, that was so good otherwise. We all have phones. But I got really into StarCraft 2 when that came out. I was in college, and I was able to get into Diamond with Zerg, so I mean I was Imba, but I was still proud of what I was able to do back in the day with StarCraft. It's a fun game. Fun game. But I can't watch StarCraft 2 anymore. I think I just like burnt myself out of it completely. And like for some reason it just doesn't interest me to watch it anymore. But Brood War, oh man, I love watching Brood War still. Wow, that's too slow? Was I just not far enough out? I'm thinking get the run counter to 100 or PB, and then that's going to be it for me tonight. Been at it with little success for some time. Oh, had such high hopes coming into this. Yeah, I agree. Brood War is better than StarCraft 2. Now, truthfully, I'd be really interested to see some Wings of Liberty games by pros. But the current version of the game, no thanks. I don't know what it is about the current version of the game that really doesn't interest me, but there's something. Dude, again, we missed like the launch by a lot. Just to see if like pros now could absolutely showcase how imbalanced Wings of Liberty is, or if like it actually wasn't as bad, or I don't know. Yeah, ball versus ball 100%. And I mean, yeah, medevac drops are interesting, and like the drop play in StarCraft 2 is typically a significant larger chunk of what you have to do to be good, but it doesn't, I don't know, doesn't necessarily feel quite the same as the way I expect it to be. Dude, you're not gonna see me? Come on. And we got one. Stop spawning in the wrong direction. So at least go in. We're like 6 seconds way too slow, but get a run done. Maybe it'll be good. Who knows? Yeah, okay, so it's after the attack is done, Zoe turns to go to the other direction. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind. She once again used the wrong attack. Typical. Little map-wide micro, yeah, 100%. Blizz could not design anymore after 20. I agree. Like, everything is just true. You know, that's just saying. Probably just lost too many talented people to UC Irvine activist grads. Yeah, probably. That, or, I mean, sometimes, you know, bigger isn't always better. Sometimes those small, dedicated people that, like, find a passion are going to be able to put something together just better than a large group of people could ever. Sometimes that's just kind of how it is. At least that's kind of how it seems that how it is. Well, we'll try anyway. Yeah, I figured you were dead. Because I mean, like, everyone's been part of group projects, right? There's always, it always feels like one person is slacking and other people are putting in the work. It's like, even if it's 3, it feels almost always like 2 people are putting in the work and one person is slacking. But if you ever get that group of 3 or 4 where every single person holds up their weight, it's like stuff just works. And so I don't know that it's necessarily that way with huge businesses in games, but it definitely doesn't feel like big always works that great, especially with game development. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no, I had some... Okay, well, apparently we got stuck in the structure anyway. Let's go. I will say the designs that Blizzard have are still top tier. Like, their art department doesn't seem to ever be slacking. I'm always impressed by, like, things that I see from Blizzard. Not necessarily the product, but just what I see. Oh my gosh, we're so fast. Oh, I guess that's... I'm really thinking of Diablo 4. When Diablo 4 was announced, I thought it looked pretty. You know? And I like the cinematics. Did they? I haven't paid attention to Blizzard cinematics in some time. Only Diablo 4. And I didn't even finish that game, so I don't have the ability to speak to it so much. Oh, World of Warcraft. Oh, they did have some terrible World of Warcraft ones. Don't have stamina. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Lots of shooting, so we're gonna just have to try to live. Okay, nope, she just chooses to go whichever direction she feels like it. Fair. Fair, Grisbolt. Fair. This could be a PB. You never know. Nope. Bummer. Well, we'll at least finish one so we have one in the books. Minute 18. Okay, so she ran. If she had run the other direction, oh my gosh, we would have had a real shot. So I wonder if she runs the opposite direction of what she gets shot from, because she keeps getting shot from that other side. Yeah, I ran out of stamina. She ran too far. A lot of little things in the tower that I need to work on. Riding is atrocious. I kind of felt that way when I was playing the game. It like, I don't know. It just like it didn't grip me, and or it like lost me at times. So maybe that's just the bad writing. I don't know. What? Oh, we'll keep going anyway, see what happens. Power? Dang. Dang, dang, dang. I'd be interested to see what happens if Pocket Pair do an actual cinematic. Because I don't dislike their cinematics, but they're all just like the tower bosses are nice. They're a cool little intro. Like the YouTube videos that they make for each release is really good, but I don't know how much I like some of the other stuff that they do. So we'll see. But I would love like a cinematic where things like actually talk, or we get like more backstory. I know they have the things in the game. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Gosh, there's like nobody to hide. She's just in a terrible spot. And she's moving again? Yeah, nope, no shot. It's already past world record time. Jesus, dude. What is with my Zoe? How do I do that more correctly? I might go watch his runs again. Just to, like, see if it was hit from the back, like the way that mine's getting hit and it ran the right direction, or if he did something to manipulate the way that the Zoe ran. I don't think so. But that's the thing, is this is not my run. I mean, the build glide part is, but the Zoe part is so out of my wheelhouse. Oh, you got no. Oh my gosh, I couldn't jump over you? And we had the worst build glide of all time. Alright, fair. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Just doing the same thing over and over again. Thinking I might get a little change when I get it done. But then I find myself doing the same thing over again. Start the game, close the game, die on the build glide. Could be anything, but no, nope. This is what I chose to do. That's too fast. Dang. Dang it, gentlemen. Dang it. I so thought I could at least get a PB today with some more attempts. We've got two. We've got, well, we'll say three, because we're going to do 98, 99, and run 100. So we've got three more attempts. Let's get it. Let's get it this time. And then I don't even have to go to 100. Stay positive. We've got this. We can do it. That was not the movement I wanted at the start. That is also not the movement that I wanted. It's alright. Gonna make up for it right here. Didn't get there. I love the audio that got cut off right at the end. Felt good. Saved those precious seconds of resetting. This is it, though. This is the one. I've only said that for like 4 or 5 of them, right? I believe. Not a terrible jump. Not a great jump either, though. Oh my gosh, you ran right into me. That's not cool, dude. And it's not fast enough. Just barely not fast enough. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it right here. Run 100. Let's go! Let's go! Last run, regardless. I am going to be not available this weekend, but I will, as usual, stream Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to about this time, 8:47 or so p.m. Central Standard Time. And feel free to come check it out, because I'm getting world record as I'm saying all that. So, you know, a nice little plug for myself. But for all the people that have stuck around watching me fail time and time again, appreciate you. Wow, how is that so slow? How is that run so slow? Of course, and we got Teufel. Guys, I really don't want to end it right there. One more, where we don't get such an abysmal build glide. I want one more good-looking run. And then it's it. This is it. Regardless, last run right here. Even if it's a bad launch like that. Even with a bad launch, we're done. But we're getting it right here. A PB. We'll be happy. We'll go to bed happy. Content, at least I should say. Happy would be world record, but we'll be very content with a PB right here. Not my best jump. What? Really? How is this not... How is... I want one where I at least launch myself. Oh, this is the problem, is the one more is such an ingrained thing into me. Is to not stop until you're either succeeding or you're all out. I'm pretty much all out of attempts for today, but man, when I get something like that, I gotta go again. Because I'm positive we can get a good run here. Right here. At least a good attempt. Make me happy that we're right there. It'll be the last thing that we do, so, you know. We'll be... Oh gosh, the PIDF are in the way. Dude, how are we getting the worst runs at the end here? I want one that's not that terrible. Where I feel like that's the way to end it, where I moved the way I wanted to. The things happened the way I'm expecting them to. Not necessarily a run that makes it even into Zoe, just where I felt good about every step of the process up to it. So, this might be the last one. We'll see. We'll see. And feeling better about my movement than I felt at the end of yesterday, because we did some of those practices. We've definitely put a lot more attempts in, so we're getting places there. That's a good jump right there. I'm pretty proud of that. It's good movement right there. Good builds. The PIDF showed up in the way. We got stuck. But that's a good launch. We're actually going to get the wall. Do we get the PIDF? We're in on like recordish pace. Okay, this is the final run for the night. Perfect. No. Dude, Zoe had to attack a second time? That's so wild. She'd already attacked once. And now they're not attacking. Okay, we're not going to look that far to the left then. Well, alright. Gentlemen, that's gonna be a wrap for the day. We at least got in there once again. One more. Man, I'm pretty happy with all of that, though. Like, pretty much everything went the way I was expecting to, except that Zoe fight, which always seems to be the bane. I'll humor you with one last one. But literally, this is going to be it. Regardless, I'm pretty happy with my movement from that previous run, so I can go to bed happy. Content, maybe, is the correct word. But we'll just humor you for one more. You've been here. I'll listen to you. 123-ish? Yeah. Definitely not even a PB, so nice to at least get the run finished. Here is your last run, Palworld Raids. A call out for a world record. Look at that. Incredible. Your name is in a world record run, Palworld Raids. Look at this. And it's not even good movement. Not good movement at all. Oh my gosh, not good building either. But we're gonna live. Oh my gosh, we actually lived! I took my hand off the keyboard. I literally took my hand off the mouse and keyboard. Okay, when are you gonna... I got bounced by Zoe's hand. Guys, we've had 2 in a row. We have to go for a third one now, right? Why stop at 2 when you can go for 3? Let's get a turkey. It's like in bowling. Yeah. Almost every time I get into the tower, it's world record pace. That's the stupid part. It's just the Zoe fight. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I should have just stopped and then I would have been content. And this is not great, but whatever. Too fast, but hey. Oh, nope. Didn't get the turkey. But part of me wants to see what would happen if I did. Could I have got the quad? You know? Could I have gone 4 in a row if I'd gotten that one? But this will be the last one regardless. Unless I get it. And then we gotta see if we could have gotten the 5 in a row. Which I have no idea if there's... I'm sure there's words for 4 and 5 strikes in a row in bowling, but... Boy, I don't either remember them or I don't know them. Alright. Here we go. Okay, not bad. That's too fast, but we're at the tower. Didn't live. Alright, so we had 1 miracle run in our attempts, and that last one was not it. Gentlemen, ladies, whoever might have been here, appreciate you being here. I appreciate getting to chat with you and attempt some world records in front of you. Maybe we will get them next week. I might be able to put in an attempt tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. But I won't be streaming tomorrow, I can tell you that. I will be streaming on Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Hope you're, all of you, that you had a great rest of your day. I hope you had a great day today. Hope you have a great day tomorrow and through this weekend. And blessings to y'all. Have a good one.